on the Sabbath day, a day when people are supposed to rest. Now, we know it's a good thing to rest on the Sabbath, don't we? But Jesus does something wonderful. He heals somebody. Should we ever not do something that God would want us to do? We should never hesitate to do something God wants us to do, should we? That's the message of the gospel today. And we're going to share that a little bit more with the whole congregation, because the number of people who have called me or spoken to me since the last children's sermon saying, please ask the young people what they did with their heavenly envelopes has been overwhelming. And so I would like to dedicate this homily to all of you and hear a little bit about some of the things that you have done that God wanted you to do, whether it was on the Sabbath day or whether it was on any day. I'm sure that all of you have either a story of something that you've done that God would be very pleased with, or you have had a plan to do something, because it's been just about a month since each of you had the opportunity to trade in your dollar that I gave you for helping us clean up all the glitter around the altar. Those of you who were here, we gave each of you $1. And you could trade your dollar in for a heavenly envelope. And you didn't know what was in your heavenly envelope. But when you opened your heavenly envelope, you found inside that you got your dollar back to do anything you wanted to do just for you. And you also got a $10 bill to do something that God would want you to do. And you were all going to go and have a conversation with your parents about what that might be. And what I would like to hear about, and I know the congregation would like to hear about, is what were those conversations like? What did you talk about God wanting you to do with your heavenly envelope? Who would like to go first? Yes. Tell us about, what are your plans for your heavenly envelope?
We are planning to go to a store and buy school supplies for the school supplies donation drive.
Wow. So that's taking place right out in the parish hall, right? For our school supplies, which we bring in every year for children who might not have anything to take to school with them. Good. Why don't you come on up and tell us what's going on with your heavenly envelope? What are your plans?
We're donating to the Heifer Project.
The Heifer Project. Now, what does that do?
It buys cows, chickens, sheep for other kids that don't have a lot of food.
That sounds wonderful. You're getting live animals to help out. What else? Come on up. What are you planning on doing with your heavenly envelope?
We're going to get canned foods and send it to the Middle Ohio Food Bank.
Excellent. Very good for people who might be hungry and helping them have something to eat. Who else has something that they want to share with their envelope? Yeah, come on over. What's happening with your envelope, Alexander?
I told the kid that they were not feeling well.
To paraphrase, his daycare had a trichathon for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So what we did is we took that $10 and asked some other people for donations, and we took the $10 and turned it into $100. So we're going to take the original $10 and give it back to Father Paul along with some pictures so that he can do more wonderful things with that $10.
I'm going to put those pictures right there so that people can see them when you come up for communion. Outstanding. Anybody else want to share? Who can top that? We also had a young man who came to the 8 o'clock service today, and he couldn't come to 10 o'clock, but they didn't want to miss out coming and telling me what they did with their $10, and he donated his $10 for cancer research, and he was very impressed that his father turned around and gave him $20 for his giving $10. So all of this shows that God's grace can happen anytime, anywhere, and we're all to be part of it, and we never should hesitate doing what God wants us to do. So congratulations to all of you who have done something with that. And if you haven't yet, you still have time to go out and do something wonderful that will make a little bit of a difference in the world in the name of God. So thank you all. Thank you all for your inquiries. And let's give all of these young people a round of applause.